My name is Valery. I'm currently living in Hertfordshire and I'm in my 60s.
I'm Colin and this is my boy Adam. Adam's an Alaskan Malamute. He's had a double knee replacement. His cruciate ligament snapped when he was young and Noel's given him 2 new knees and he's never been happier, aren't you? You're pain-free, boy.
I've always been very active, but then in 1997 I had a really bad fall down some stairs when I was working as a tour leader. And they recommended at that time a knee replacement and I said no, weren't there any other alternatives, so I had a reconstruction.
So do you go walking all the time?
We do walking holidays.
Really?
Skiing holidays.
So what's the furthest and the nearest you've been on a walking holiday relative to where you live?
I've done Nepal trekking, I've walked the Inca Trail.
Have you? How long is that?
It's 4 nights under canvas and 5 days walking.
Wow, is that how you wore out your knees?
Probably.
He was about 10 months old. We let him off lead in a secure field and he got about 10 yards and he just went over, screamed, snapped his cruciate ligament, and 3 months later on New Year's Day he jumped on settee and snapped his other one. And the surgery from my local vet, it wasn't successful because he never keeps still and it just never healed proper. Oh, it was horrific. We thought we were going to have to put him down.
I've been reading about knee surgery since my first accident. They were using carbon replacements for the ligaments and that hadn't really worked. So I went back to the surgeon and asked him what he thought, and he thought reconstruction was the way to go. I had a reconstruction on the right one, and the reconstruction worked really well, but they did say only 15 years.
So it was only going to last 15 years?
Yes, just got to the point when the injections weren't working.
Well, Adam was in the same boat, so he had arthritis in both knees real bad and medical management wasn't working. And what people don't actually commonly realise is the exact same technology goes into him as you. And what's even more astounding is that lots of dogs give their lives to give humans knee replacements, hip replacements, shoulder replacements, in fact any joint replacement. In the United Kingdom every year there's about 3,500 dogs that give their lives to give humans safe drugs and implants. But the challenge is, can we move forward together? In other words, would it make sense to look at both knee replacements that you've had and the 2 knee replacements that he has had and study them together? The principle of one medicine is that if I can give a diseased dog or cat or any animal a solution to that disease and provide that animal with a better quality of life, can I in so doing share that information with humans and vice versa? If you have stuff, can we share that information back to the animal kingdom and learn together? What's truly amazing is that the anatomy between this dog and you is very, very similar. The physiology is very similar, so the heart rate and the nerve supply is very similar. How the bone grows into the metal is very similar, and the response biology is very similar. So the risk of infection, the risk of complications is almost identical.
Wow.
So therefore, Adam is the perfect model for your surgery, and vice versa actually. You're the perfect model for his surgery. But at the moment we're not crossing over, and we're not crossing over because we haven't built a platform to cross over.
Wow.
So Adam is going to have a 2-year checkup, and that data will help him because it will adjudicate how he's doing. And he's already been out sledding unbelievably.
Incredible.
But it'll also help other dogs and other humans, that data. And to pay for a human study that went for 2 years will cost tens of millions.
Wow.
Tens of millions.
That's amazing.
In fact, most human studies cost 30 million plus. Whereas we can significantly decrease that cost by working together. And once you prove to the implant and the drug manufacturing industries that you can save them money, then they begin to listen.
When I heard that animals were having the same type of surgery, I had no idea at all. It's been a real eye-opener. It's so impressive. I think there's a lot of parallels, and I think, you know, definitely worth exploring.
Before you came today, were you at all aware that animals, just like Adam, give their lives to give humans knee replacements?
I had no idea. I had no idea that this existed, that your research was going on. I'm just amazed. To me, it's such an original idea and yet such essential work. I can see now how the two would relate.
It's so obvious.
Well, it is, yes.
It's like
when
cat's
someone
eyes on the
tells
side
you.
of the road.
Yeah,
But until you think about it, it doesn't really sink in.
no.
And my job absolutely is to be the advocate for the animal.
Yeah.
So all of this building and everything I do every single day is to look after the welfare needs of Adam and dogs and cats like him. But in so doing, my second job is to look after the animal kingdom, the bigger picture.
Yes.
And we're part of the animal kingdom.
We are, yeah, absolutely.
And people forget that. But it'd be
You're
a
right.
very, very, very lonely place without dogs. Without people actually seeing you and the dog side by side, they don't make the link.
Yeah, I think that's what people don't appreciate, that one day it might be them.
Exactly.
What a beautiful boy. I couldn't understand why there was this distinct separation between the two, because there must be crossover somewhere, and I think it's great that Noel is prepared to explore the crossovers.